Yeah.
Well, should I stop it or not?
No, we're good.
We
Guys,
welcome back to another installment of.
Wait.
It could be.
I forgot.
Like a short.
All right, y'all, man. Welcome back to another installment of Billionaire Bruddas. Clap it up, man. Clap it up.
Good to be back.
Yes, sir. With your boy Jaylee B, Mong, Marcelo, and we got a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name Brandon.
Brandon, what? You wasn't supposed to say it. That was a test, boy.
Damn.
Everybody know your government.
Fuck. It's not.
The real question, bro. How many games you got left?
Like what you mean, bro?
How many games you got left?
What you talking about bowling?
Yeah.
I got about like 53 games.
Oh man, that's funny.
Ain't good.
I think I got about like 20 games left.
Damn, bro, I think I lost that shit, bro.
No, I probably only got like four like real games for real, like real, yeah, legit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, bro. I got 20 games. That's solid, bro.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So what we talking about today?
Man, we're gonna talk about e-commerce. If you don't know what e-commerce is, basically making money online, pretty much in all aspects. You got drop shipping, you got just making your own website, having your own products on the website.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I don't know. You're the e-commerce guy,
marketing,
bro. What is e-commerce, bro?
You know, you got to market.
Yeah. First of all, what is e-commerce? You feel me?
What is e-commerce?
Can we, bro? You
said
I'm not ready for this,
bro.
bro.
I'm not ready, bro. This man come over here. I ain't gonna say
lit.
No, bro. You can't put me on the spot like that.
Nah,
bro.
I got you, bro. I got you a good question though. Then
Go ahead, Mom.
what's called what made you want to start e-commerce?
It seemed like a easy, and you don't need that much money to be an e-commerce too. So it's very easy, and it's a long-term and a short-term process.
What's the highest expenses then?
Like what you mean?
Like if you want to start e-commerce?
Yeah, it's like setting up your website is the most expensive thing, or is it like maintaining it more expensive?
Really, marketing is the most expensive.
So trying to get customers to like buy,
and because you gotta pay somebody like thousands to maintain that marketing, like be on it, yeah. So
the marketing is like is there certain ones that are better than other? Like I know a lot of people are more. Well, at least I've heard a lot of people are more into like Facebook marketing because I guess there's more traffic on there compared to like Instagram or like TikTok, which a lot of people are on TikTok. But like, which one you think?
I should say like if you have like a website or like an online business, I say TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Does it just get the clicks, or like do they actually like go to the store and visit it? What's the reason?
It depends. Like if your fans like really loyal, like if they really mess with your stuff, like you can have like thousands of views, thousands of likes, and they can still not buy. But like if you catch the audience eye, then like they'll buy.
Okay. So what's called? Do you build that trust like by just posting a bunch of, like posting daily, posting consistently?
Yeah.
Gain their trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you don't post consistently, they be like, "Oh, he ain't for real. He's not legit. He don't look legit."
For sure. So go ahead and shout out your brand.
I want to backtrack.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
I want to backtrack.
Backtrack.
All right. What is e-commerce?
E-commerce to me is online business. Anywhere you can be, anywhere in the world, and be running a business online.
And what kind of e-commerce for the people watching? What kind of e-commerce businesses are there? Because there's different types.
Yeah, you're right.
So like for them, like what kind is out there?
Yeah, I know I mentioned a couple, but I said.
All right, so we know we got drop shipping,
right? You got your own business.
Yeah,
you make your own products and list your own products on there.
Yeah, you have like Amazon FBA.
And you can promote other businesses too, like making ads and stuff for them.
Also, you have like social media marketing,
yeah,
and then you have like print on demand, correct?
Yeah,
like all of them, right?
Yeah.
So print on demand, social media marketing, Amazon FBA, drop shipping, and I think that's it, right?
I'm pretty sure there's more.
Let us know in the comments if you missing any shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's more. It's pretty solid though. I think that's about it. And like I said, you anywhere in the world you can make money. That's why a lot of people, at least the younger people, are hopping on it because they know like as long as they got a phone or a tablet or whatever and they got Wi-Fi, they can just hop on like their website or like a lot of people on Shopify. I guess I don't know if there's any more.
Yeah, I think Shopify is the way for real.
Is there any more like platforms you can do that on? Like set up, basically it's like setting up a website and
It's another site, but I can't really think of it off the top of my head. So,
So like the basic concept of it is what? For the
I'll let the
people
expert
watching,
speak.
What's the basic concept? Like, how does it work? We
Like,
say
what
like
you
all you
mean?
need is a phone, right? So like, what is the process to like? What
it
is
depends
dropshipping?
on like job shipping. So like job shipping.
like walk us through the top, starting a website, basically basic e-commerce. Like if you buy an iPad, connect to Wi-Fi, you want a business or whatever, drop ship or start drop shipping, like top
Like
to
step
bottom.
by step.
Step by step.
Okay, so like, you got your iPad. You feel me?
You say you got your McFlurry
you know,
next to
you
you.
feel me? You put on some, music that of your choice. Relax.
right.
Relax your mind. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Then you do your research. Find a product. You can go to TikTok, look up the top, trending products, or either you can go to like Alibaba and find like a product that we don't know about down here and just promote it. You know what I'm saying? By, making another way you can promote it is like you can buy, something from Alibaba that we don't know about and, get other people to buy it. Cause since we don't know about it, it seems new to us, but it's
like a
been
commission?
here. Yeah.
Is it like a commission from because you're basically helping out the people that own the product? by
Not
promoting
really,
it?
because Alibaba is you can buy the product from the manufacturer, so it's no brand on it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is that where you create your? You're mostly like your own clothing.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Alibaba got like blank T-shirts, and they will, customize it for you, make it for you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, after you make the voice crack. After you make the
some water.
website and you find a product, well, first let me ask, so is it better, do you think it's better, or anybody whoever want to answer, do y'all think it's better to find a trending like item or items, or find like an item that like nobody's seen before and it's like a new thing, and like try to experiment and see if like this may pop off, this may become the new, you feel
The
me, like
next
new
trend,
trendy,
so-
yeah.
I say, like, if you want like short term profit, you would do the trending product because it's only gonna last that long.
So long, yeah,
Then if you want a long term product, of course you'll find your own.
for sure.
See, that's my thing with dropshipping, bro. That's why I get dicey on it because, like, okay, so if you do it like the Amazon FBA route, then you got to send the stuff to Amazon, right?
Pause.
No.
For the viewers, what is Amazon FBA?
Fulfilled by Amazon. So Amazon minions, basically, you ship your product, to Amazon,
Yeah.
and Amazon, they house the inventory and then they fulfill it. And by you doing that, it allows you to be able to do like faster shipping. I feel like that's the thing. Like when I was doing research into getting into like making like e-commerce, that's the thing, bro. Like what I was seeing in the reviews that I was hearing and seeing the people who were in it, made a lot of money and got out. They got out because it's either like you're trying to keep up with the trend,
Right.
and if you do it just through Shopify and Alibaba, then like the shipping times are so long that people don't want to wait that long. So then your other option is to do Amazon FBA, but by the time you ship it from China, if you send it through the boat, it's like 45 days to ship it. By 45 days, the trend is already over.
Right.
And if you want to fly it over here, it's going to cost you more money, but it's still like 15 days.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks.
So like, so where's the like? I heard that it's you can make money in it,
Right.
but your profit margin is extremely low.
But you can, like, for the trending products, you can already buy that product. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to wait for the 12
you
day
saying go
shipping
ahead
from
and buy
Alibaba.
You basically have to create the trend if you want to be able to like really capitalize off that money. Because if you go on TikTok and you're
not
like,
necessarily, like,
if you're like Amazon made me buy it or TikTok made me buy it, like
Right.
that's a trend on there.
think about
Trending products already.
think about fidget spinners. Them was already trending products, but people went on Alibaba or whatever, they got their fidget spinners for a different type of designs. You know what I'm saying? So, they can go ahead and already buy them fidget spinners because it's already a trending product, but it's a different type of fidget spinner.
And try to sell it that way.
And trying to sell those.
So basically, what's called follow the trend, but also try to be different
Right.
a little bit. Like you
Right.
create like have it be different, like specific.
Like take a different angle, basically.
Right.
So I heard you
so-
saying basically you were kind of iffy on the whole thing. So I was trying to get back to it because I diverted a little bit talking about Amazon FBA. But you saying you were a little bit more like fishy on the drop shipping, I guess as a whole, maybe?
Because like, bro, when I was doing, at least for my research, bro, like when you go on Amazon, what you'll see, I never paid attention to this when I was first like shopping on Amazon. But sometimes when you look up products, like my trailer, when I needed a new cord, right? When I typed in 7-way plug, it showed up the same exact cord multiple times, all titled. It's all made by different types of people, though. Or it's made by the same people, branded by different people.
Yeah.
And what you literally see on there is a price war: $7,
Right.
$6.50,
Right.
$6, $5.25. So it's like. And then when I was researching some of the people who got out of it, they were like, bro, like eventually, whenever like let's say the Johnny dude got in,
right?
This is the early trend, so you can make $600K or whatever, and there was low competition, but then the Chinese realized like, hey, like we can do this too, like we can be over here and send it to Amazon and have Amazon do it. So my question is, how are you going to compete with somebody when they're the ones making the product? They're getting it for the cheapest price. You're trying to pay them for it and then pay them to brand it and then paying to ship it and then paying Amazon to fulfill it and promote it. And now you're trying to make profit.
Hear me out though. You can always reverse it. We can bring our product to them.
Right.
You see what I'm
Like
saying?
you're saying you create a product.
Like make something here, but then do what they're doing to us.
Right. By using like Google Translate, make our prices cheaper in their language. So you feel me? Manipulate them to be like,
So you're saying
okay,
sell your product in their market.
right.
Do you do that right now?
You can.
How do you do that? Is there like a China Amazon or something?
So
I
like,
don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna give like an example, like Zen Drop. You can send your product to like global anywhere, but it comes like different price ranges. So like, say if I get like an item that I think that will go big, so if I get it shipped to USA, it will only go cost me a certain amount. But if I ship it to UK or any other like global, it costs me this amount. So it's like.
But then once you start including the shipping cost of that, like your
that's
profit
included.
margin has to be very low, right?
Right.
I guess depending on how many units you sell, then
Right.
I mean,
it's not about you can make 2% profit off one item. If you can sell that one item so many times,
Now it's worth it.
You still making money.
So I guess my next question for that, as far as profit margin, so is your goal to, how do I say this?
Quantity over quality.
You're trying to sell more to get like a smaller profit, I would say smaller percentage per item, yes, and then get more, or is it like you're going for a big percentage but sell less? I don't know, what is it? It's called what's it called? Big ticket something, or like high ticket something?
Thinking like this. So, for instance, like when Nikes came out, it wasn't $100 and some dollars. They was like, cheap. 50, 40, but they was cheap, but rappers started wearing them. So so many people started buying them. So of course they go up on their price. So my goal is I'm gonna sell enough products for people who can get, familiar with it. Then of course I'm gonna up the price up, but it gonna be, something small that's different about that item.
So you're just building what's called.
That's what.
But is this is for your personal clothing brand,
right?
That's what you're talking about,
right?
Okay, that
so
makes
you see how I got the hoodies and t-shirts, them all print on demand. Yeah. But now I'm going to the manufacturers and actually getting the material and everything for
custom made and everything. Yeah, I saw that, but it looked really nice.
So go ahead and shout out your brand while we talking about it.
Oh yeah, my brand is We Love B.shop, WELUVB.shop.
Link will be in the bio.
Then I have another business. It's called Tough Material.
Spell it out.
TUFFMATERIAL.
And what you got on there, bro? What you got on both of them?
You got everything.
Both
Tough Materials.
So We Love B is my own brand. So if you fuck with me, you will support me. Tough Material got the latest hoodies, and the latest fashion for the reasonable price. So I go out and find the trending products that Amazon, you know, Forever 21, Rainbow, be having and be taxing y'all for it, and I just go out and find the manufacturer and sell it for, you know, their price.
So yeah, man, I tax y'all lemons. Y'all
What's called?
vegans.
Do you contact the manufacturers? Like, how do you contact them?
You be like,
You can do it on the like on the website, right?
Like,
yeah, you can do it on the
Wow.
website, or you can actually call them.
And they would
like-
answer.
Okay, so with that, though, since they're international, is that like a cost or more of a cost? 'Cause I know if I have like somebody call from like across the country or a different country rather than like I see on my bill like international call or something, it'd be like a small little charge.
No, they usually the manufacturers have like a Telegram or you know,
Oh, like
yeah.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Something like that, like WhatsApp, huh?
So you won't have to pay. Yeah.
All right, B. So walk us through step by step, I guess with the We Love B, because you already got it. So like walk us through the step by step on how you create the website, how you find the manufacturer, how you figure out what product or what clothing you think, like, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. So how I started, you know, scrolling through TikTok, you know, and, you know, I seen somebody on the For You page, you know, made, you know, a website super easy. I was like, I can do that too. So that's what really inspired me. You can really find some inspiring messages in TikTok. It depends on who you follow.
Yeah.
But
Wait. So I have a question. So you already had a coding background? Like, were you good at coding before?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I used to do coding on my main time. So like, you know, you play like, you know, the game and stuff. I used to pull people IPs and all that other good stuff.
Oh, no.
Bro, something
you're
that's so
that-
funny, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, bro. So you used to hack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to edit that out,
Yeah,
bro.
come on now. You know where I'm
Man.
from. I'm just playing. I just did it for fun. And it wasn't really no big deal. It was like more like video games and, you know, trolls and shit.
So you seen the inspirational video on TikTok? Somebody else made a website.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I can do this too. I'm creative. I can, you know, create a website. I can have my own brand. Have, you know, people support my brand.
And the crazy thing, it was a Shopify ad. That's crazy.
So after you seen that,
So-
you went on Shopify.
And made me an account. I have no idea how to use Shopify. So number one key, you know, do your research. So I went on YouTube, you know,
YouTube
found,
University, bro.
yeah, for sure. YouTube University.
Bro, I swear you learn everything on it.
On everything.
Go ahead,
You
no,
don't
bro, my
need
bad.
college. But yeah, I learned the fundamentals of using Shopify. So, you know, I went on, did my research. My first creation was weloveb.com. That was my first creation. It was gonna be my own brand plus like a eBay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my first drop shipping company that I looked into was I think it's called ADS Auto, something like that. ADS Auto. It was like
Sounds like a mechanic tool or something.
it was like an
Flipping
auto.
car parts.
I
That's what it
forgot. If
sound
I
like,
get the
though.
name wrong, y'all correct me in the comments.
For sure.
But yeah, it's like an automated, you know, drop shipping. So it was like a drop shipping business that you don't touch none of the product. All you do is middleman. So, you know, that sounded easy for me. So I looked up YouTube tutorials, how to make the Shopify website and what I need to, you know, do to make things happen. So my first Shopify website was trash. Ain't gonna lie. It was the default background. I had something unique that other people have, was like a spinning logo. That's really easy to make. Then, you know, I had stuff on there like wigs, jewelry, all that other stuff, like random stuff, because, you know, it was my first time.
Right.
Then,
Wait, how did you like? You didn't buy the items, did you?
Okay, so
so you
how
just-
how the drop shipping company work, it already it connected to Shopify, so the products that I already imported in my list goes transferred to my website.
So basically, they have like on Shopify. Say I make an account, boom, make the account. Then they have like a list of a whole bunch of manufacturers. I can just select like, okay, connect or something. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not sure that's what
You
the
can
button
connect.
says.
Oh, okay. That's
But it's it depends on what drop shipping, you know, you sign up for. So that one I was using connected to Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, you know, all the other manufacturers, but it might take a little bit longer for, you know, the stuff to get to me unless I pay a certain amount of money. So, and I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to, you know, spend at least $50 or more to, you know, start.
Yeah.
So when I did that, you know, I started going to work and promoting that shit. You know, just every day.
Bro,
That's when you started doing your
making QR
marketing.
codes, bro. Walking to everybody's computer, literally, like grabbing their computer and just typing it in, bro.
Yeah, I did not care. You was gonna know what my site was.
But I mean, I guess that's a legit way.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think it would have been easier for you just to choose one product and try to promote that one product really heavy versus having like a Walmart type of store where you have like a bunch of different stuff?
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but I really didn't have the time for it because if you really think about it, if you want to, you know, focus on that main product, you got to post at least 3 to 5 TikToks a day about that product. And you gotta use, you know, you gotta go out in different places, show it, you know, use it in different places. Like I can't just do, you know, YouTube videos just using it at my house. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna catch people's eye. So, you know, that takes more time, you know, out my day than just making a website with just everything on there, and you know, just make it better and better and easier than like Amazon and stuff.
But how do you drive the traffic in that case to your product if you don't do that much marketing for it?
Like I do that much marketing, but it's not that hard because I can just upload my whole page instead of just one item. You know what I'm saying? So they get a video of all my products and what I have on there, except me promoting the same product every day.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of 50-50. Like it makes sense to like.
I feel like if you're targeting like a really specific niche,
then you would be more successful.
But you know, it was my first time, so I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. So I'm really giving you information off like, you know, previous.
See, this is why I'm 50-50
So how do you
though.
move now?
Like, oh my bad.
no, you go ahead.
I was saying this is why I'm 50-50 because if you like, okay, like you're saying, just focus on one niche, you get on one product and you just promote that, advertise. Then you're kind of limited to the customers you have because it's only a limited amount of people who want that specific product. And then on the flip side, if you have a wide variety of things that's just random stuff, then they may look at it like, okay, what is this? Why do you have
like
a wig on here, but you have like a basketball here, and then you got a lawnmower down here?
But that's why I feel like that won't work because you're trying to target too much. But I think there's power in trying to find a specific niche that you want to live in and dominate in that niche. That's the thing, right? Like if you're saying, hey, I'm selling this mic and you're not just if all your attention is on this mic, then that's how you're able to realize, hey, I can take this different angle. This mic has better sound quality, has better this, has better that. And now when people type in, hey, I want a new mic, if all your content and everything you're pushing and all your resources are to this mic, well, now you've dominated in this mic. So now when people look up mic, that's the mic that pops up. That's why when you type in basketball shoes, Nike pops up because they've dominated in the basketball shoe game.
But hear me out. As you starting though, you're not gonna invest that much money into promoting. You know, Nike, invest in graphic designers. You know, perfect pictures. You know, all you have is your phone and the product. You know what I'm saying?
But you have the power of social media now.
Yeah, but you know, hear me out. You go be pushing all that product, and you know, you might get that one person that be like, I need some headphones. But is that one person gonna promote them headphones?
So I think at that point, now it just becomes like quality. How do you, I guess, promote it? Like, how do you turn those people?
That's where their social media marketing
How do you turn those people into real clicking customers?
Yeah, but
so like back what I was saying, like, so like how I started, I like how I started because it was like kind of unique because I had every product and like I was getting feedback from, you know, my coworkers that, oh, you should add this on my site. So I could just go home the next day, add this product. They type it in, buy easy sale. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like a start. So I was getting like little sales here and there, but I was still getting profit out of it. You know what I'm saying? But then that's when, you know, I crashed that site because I, you know, got enough that I need, and I made a whole new site.
Which is now We Love B?
Right, We Love B. Actually, no, I made that site last.
How much did you make off the first store? Like,
My bad. I've been trying to adjust this because I've been hearing your mic.
So like in total, my goal was about $1,200, and I made about $1,400 to $1,600 off like 3 months of like promoting and just like walking around.
Is that revenue or is that profit?
That's profit, but revenue I made about 3 to 2. But you know, taxes and you know all that, so I really didn't get that 2 that I wanted. But yeah, taxes is a bitch.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're gonna continue to put? I wouldn't say random products because I'm sure you're like, okay, if I have a mic on there, then I'm gonna put something like this, like a soundboard on there. Then I'm gonna put cables on there, like stuff that like goes together.
Yeah, of course it's gonna go together. So like, I had these LED lights that I should have kept my site up because like I have hella people, you know, hit me up where you get them LEDs like that I have in my room.
Mm-hmm.
So the LED light was like an astronaut, and it had, and it was like disco lights on your ceiling that shows like stars and stuff. So I had that on my site, and that actually went crazy. They actually enjoyed it, and I should have, you know, kept it. But
How crazy?
like I got like 15 sales. That was my craziest. That's crazy to me because you know I'm just starting. So,
but everybody got their own definition of.
But I was selling them 15. You know, I sold 15 of them for, you know.
So how much were you getting them at?
$60, $68. But I was getting them from the manufacturer for like 32.
Jesus.
So I was making.
So after shipping and all expenses, like what was your total? Like what's your profit per unit?
Profit per unit, I say like $23 to $24.
That's not bad.
That is not bad.
So like $23, $24 times 15.
I ain't good
I
at
made
math,
that
bro.
much off that one product. And that one was really one of my biggest products too, was the astronaut with the.
Was it trendy at the time, or you think that's just something that people like? It just catches their eye, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know I need this." Like one of them type of
Like,
bags.
it was
How did you know to add that?
Cause I had one, you know what I'm saying? So I seen somebody else having it. I was like, shit, where did you get that from? And they got it from, you know, Walmart or whatever. So, you know, people really don't look for, you know, astronaut LED lights and stuff from Walmart. They either go to Best Buy and all that other stuff.
Right.
But they didn't have that product in Best Buy. So I went on and put it on my site, and yeah.
You got it for like the cheap, right? Because you contacted.
Yeah, I got it from the manufacturers, yeah.
So what do you think? Next question is, what do you think your next product will be, or are you gonna wait for like the next trend to be like?
My next product right now is, you know, tough material. That's like after I got done with WeLoveB.com, I made tough material. So when I made tough material, I was going for, you know, man fashion because I'm, you know, really into fashion and clothes, and I know what, you know, people like in the new age. So my idea was, you know, find them hoodies that people see on rappers and stuff that can't do the research and find them. Either they go and find them and it'd be like on eBay for this amount of money, a same amount of money, and it's just a King Von hoodie with rhinestones on it.
Yeah.
So I went out, you know, find the manufacturers that made that hoodie or, you know, that made, you know, that stuff and, you know, sell it on my site for little as nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really not really making much from my, you know, from the items because I'm not asking for that much profit. So where the numbers come in is when, you know, they buy it. So like the more people that buy it, the more money I make.
Right. So before I get into the big pop question at the end, yeah, go ahead, man.
I have a question actually. So what's called how hard is social media marketing? Like,
It's really hard because
Okay, this is a topic right here.
Yeah, that's all I was finna go to before. I got a big question at the end, and I'll wait.
it's really hard because you gotta be mentally stable, like for real. Like you gotta be
like
really,
what do you mean by that?
like you gotta have your life together. Cause like if you have all these distractions, you won't have time to market your product on social media. Cause like if you have like more than one thing going on, you won't have that much time to sit there and make TikToks and all this other stuff. If you still gotta work, you know, 9 to 5 and still gotta take care of responsibilities. So it's really hard.
So how many? I guess we'll say TikTok for an example. How many TikToks a day or week or month you think you should be pushing out? Like for the person that's like starting a dropshipping website.
I say if you starting, I say about 3 to 5 videos a day, and at least make 2 to 3 posts about your item, you know, on your social media every day.
Wow.
Is there a way you can put like I guess put it out there like ads, like, you know, Facebook marketing, like Instagram marketing or something where you can I guess put it out there, like, you know, give it to some popular influencer, and then they'll boost your
Yeah, it's like it's
your
many
item.
ways you can promote your stuff on Instagram and TikTok, but
But it costs money, right?
yeah,
And have you ever done that? Like, I feel like that would blow up your store.
yeah, I tried it, but it's not as efficient because I feel like it's more like bots looking at your stuff and liking
Yeah.
your stuff more than real people.
Yeah.
Because one day on TikTok I paid for like $100 for like 1,000 some clicks on my website. And I'm pretty sure out of 1,000 and some clicks, I would have made at least my profit back, but I didn't.
Yeah, I feel like you should. Have you ever looked into Facebook marketing? 'Cause,
Facebook
like, that's
marketing.
where you make the big, like, I guess, profit, because everybody over there, like, likes.
I say Facebook marketing is the way because, back in the day, a lot of people be like, ew, you got Facebook, you old. So
everybody
like,
on it now.
you feel me? So now everybody
The
on
old
it.
people are rich, bro. The old people are rich.
But hear me out though. The reason why the new generation is on it now because the new generation is trying to teach the old generation, and the old generation would pay for that information.
Yeah. Well, at least the old ones that's trying to learn. But that's another topic for another day.
Right.
I was going to ask something about, you were saying something about the marketing. So is there a certain, like, I guess percentage you look for? So say, like you said, 1,000 views. Say I make a TikTok of this product I have on my website. Say it gets 1,000 views, or it doesn't matter how many views. Do you shoot for like, okay, whatever views it gets, I want 10% of those views to be like buyers, or like 20%, or like, do you have a number?
So like how I do it is like if I buy a promotion, on TikTok for instance. So I paid $100 for that promotion to get a couple thousand people on my site.
Right.
If I don't make that $100 that I spend off that promotion back on my site, then I just wasted my money.
Right.
So do you just stop like promoting that product, or like not putting your time into that
I
product?
stopped buying promotions and just started promoting it myself because I seen promotions is really for the views and the people. So I guess if you promote your stuff this amount of days, they will put your post on the For You page for this amount of days.
But see, that's another thing too. So do you think or feel like it was a certain, because I hear a lot of people say like you have to post at this time, like at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, but on Thursday you got to post at like 7 o'clock, or like, you know what I mean? So like
I never really looked that deep into it.
I think it is, bro.
I don't think so, bro. After doing my own YouTube channel, and then us doing our YouTube channel, we've seen, bro. I've seen Mung post reels and they flop.
Yep.
And he said, "Oh yeah, bro, we got to post it at this time, doing this." It flops.
Right.
I've also seen we post a reel, it gets 12,000 views, and you get 0 followers.
Right.
Yeah.
I've also seen you get paid promotion, and you're supposed to get all these click throughs or whatever, and then you get no followers, no revenue.
Right.
No
All you get is views and likes.
Yeah, which is not what we want.
And I think them are bots. I think they are scamming.
That, and I think like what is it? TikTok or
YouTube?
Instagram and YouTube is trying to compete with TikTok, and I feel like that's why they inflate the numbers
Yeah.
of
that
what
makes
you're
sense.
getting. Bro, if you're getting the 12, like to his point, bro, if 12,000 people are viewing your reel, and you got 0 followers,
Right.
there's an issue.
That's the issue.
Something's fake.
Them are bots.
Something doesn't make sense.
For sure. Just a quick time out. Does that sound better?
Hello.
Yeah,
way better.
It's like he was
Yeah.
cutting, like, I'm
yeah,
trying to-
my thing's like all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Even now, yeah, it's still like I don't even know. Yeah. Okay, I was talking to like this, I guess. So yeah, bro, I literally had an argument, not really like an argument, but like a debate with my girlfriend, because I'm like, this is like what I'm trying to understand is like, damn, bro, just turn it off, bro. Can you just turn it off? There you go. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, how do you actually build like your business? You know, like using social media. I feel like social media is obviously like if you can master that, then you can. If you can master social media and how to promote whatever you're trying to sell, then you'll make it. But it's like how.
It really depends on your mental health. But that's a big part on your mental health. If you're not mentally, right in the head, then social media ain't right for you. Because people see social media as like, news. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is.
Right.
It's not. It wasn't supposed to keep us updated on our lives. So people who go on Instagram and be like, dang, Travis Scott just went to jail, but you can be doing something else on Instagram than,
Right.
you know, worrying about this man you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you mentally, you know, in the right place, you will know how to use Instagram.
So you feel like, well, there's another question.
So is it, you said mental health part, is it because like it's very hard for you to, like, you know, stop looking, I mean not looking at your phone or something, like the likes?
So like, for instance, like you see a lot of girls out here on TikTok every day and all day, but they never make them. You be like, you be on TikTok so much, why you ain't making them? Because, you know, what's stopping you? You know, these people making the same, you know, doing the same thing you can be doing. You know, they out here watching TikTok just like you, but they out here making it and making money off of it. You just sitting there watching them. Oh, that's not something that I don't want to do. That's not something I want to do in my life. But still,
man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't want no TikTokers, bro. Like too much. I don't want a lot of TikTokers.
But still, hear me out though. You spending all this time watching the TikToks where you can be sitting all this time and making them TikToks and be making money.
Yeah, that was a hard thing. I had to realize that some people, they just not about it. Some people, they just not with it, bro.
Yeah,
they just don't have that mindset. They would just rather like work at Amazon, look at some other girl trying on some leggings or some shit, and then like they go buy it.
A lot of people like to see somebody else eat before they go after. Yeah. Then they want to ask for a handout
or just eat off the person that's eating
already.
Yeah. It's close like connection or like, oh yeah, that's my homie, so I can go ahead and you feel me?
That's not right.
Yeah. And I go back to our other episode. Go ahead, my bad.
But you know, social media, you know, manipulate people. That's what you supposed to do. You know, they be hearing all these rappers. Yeah, I moved my hood out the. You know, I moved my mom out the hood. Yeah, something you supposed to, but. You know, they got their homies riding with them, you know, all this other stuff, but you don't know what his homies did to gain that respect. So, you know, people out here be like, oh, you my homie, you rich, you should, let me borrow a couple thousand. Nah, that's not, you know, I can help you make a couple thousand, but I ain't finna hand it out to you.
So all right, hold on. Just to recap, like, there's different type of e-commerce. Is drop shipping alive or dead?
That's the question I was gonna ask at the end. I'm gonna get my opinion.
I want to end it just for like drop shipping and Amazon FBA and drop shipping. I feel like you can pretty much put those two in the same category. Is it dead?
I'm gonna say it's dead only because I feel like it's so saturated right now. Like you still can have a chance of doing it and being successful at it, depending on your product, depending on how you market it, depending on how much time you put into it, because all that does play a factor. But with it being so saturated, I feel like me personally, I wouldn't get into it. So I'm gonna go dead.
Yeah, I mean, what's called, I feel like Shopify, you know, bro, I feel like it's not dead, like, because the tools, like, you can still use the tools, bro. Right. And like, tools are very useful, you know.
It's just, you need to, every day.
Yep, and you just need to learn how to use the, what's called, not use that, but, like, you just need to learn how to, like, market yourself, you know. Like, market the website. You need to learn how to, like, find the good product. Like, you know, you have to have I feel like you have to have a specific niche that you're really good at, right? And that, you know, that are useful to people. Yeah, because I feel like people would say it's saturated and dead because they're like, you know, not focusing on like one item, you know, building that product, building that brand. Like if they would build that brand, I feel like it would actually be really good for you. Cause like I logged into Shopify and wow, bro, the website, like, you know, is very OP. Yeah. Like it's overpowered. Like, man, like you can do so much. Like the website, you can design, like, you know, whatever you want, and then what's called, you can even put your own items, you know.
So hold on. So are you saying that it's not dead if you're saying to actually build a product up and be a legit thing?
Yeah,
it's not dead.
I wouldn't consider that.
It's not.
I don't know if I would consider that drop shipping thing, because now you're like trying to build like a legit brand.
I say.
I'm talking about is it dead to go right now online? Go. Okay, hey, this fidget spinner is trending right now. Go on Alibaba, buy it, and make a Shopify, and then do like basic TikToks, promote it, and then try to catch that trend. Is that alive or is that dead?
Oh, you're talking about that.
Look, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's dead to the point of like you can't, unless you have big money and you can invest unless you have the ability to invest $5,000 into an item and it doesn't sell, then I feel like you can't be. Then that's the only way to be successful in it, and the profit margins are extremely low.
I can't.
If there's a lot of competition,
I can't agree with that. I can't, because like You feel me? Each product, like when people promote things, they do it in their own unique way. So people don't buy the product just because it's a good product. They buy the product because of, the introduction. You know what I'm saying? Say like, for instance, you working at a gym and you want to promote, dumbbells. So in order for you to get sales and stuff by drop shipping that product, you gotta show how them dumbbells work and how.
Okay, but how much money? How much money does it take for you to sell that damn dumbbell? That's my thing.
That's no money. That's your doing. You a business fitness. That's your business. That's something you enjoy doing.
But isn't that like building a brand though? Because it sounds like that's like building your own brand too, where like like you actually do like the marketing for it and everything.
It's not building your own brand because you using their product.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So say, you buy some good dumbbells that you think personally that works for you. So you can go out, find a manufacturer or whoever you buy it from, go out and promote that product. And you can get paid from, the owner of the brand, and you can get paid by your, selling it yourself. So I don't see it as being dead. I just see it as if,
it's not that easy.
If you put in it's not that easy. Like people gonna make it seem easy, but
I see it on TikTok every single day.
They be like, "Oh yeah, bro, all you gotta do is TikTok made me buy it. TikTok made me buy it. Go on Alibaba."
Especially with clothing brands too, and that's
legit easy though. That's legit easy.
I'm not sure it's easier to like
if
customize your own thing.
If graphic designing, and if you got creativity, somebody will buy your art on a t-shirt.
If it look good and it sounds good,
but then that's like you creating your own stuff. But like drop shipping is where like you said, if you're good at art, you make your own graphics.
Right.
That's you creating your own stuff.
Right.
But then you're not drop shipping it though, right?
Well, you're doing like print on demand.
You can drop ship it though. Yeah.
So you're drop shipping, but it's still, bro. It's like, bro, like what is your profit per t-shirt? Like, bro, you might be making a fucking like $30 t-shirt. You might be making like $2, $3 a t-shirt.
But yeah, that's when you can go back like I'm doing, like what I'm finna do. So I'm going to the manufacturer and buying my stuff from, Alibaba, so I can get it for, I can get a bulk for like $3 to $4 with my logo on there. And I can buy a pack of 100 for about $50. But I can sell them, by the material, since I bought it from the manufacturer, and it's my, my own brand. So I can sell it for how much I want. So I can sell them hoodies for $50. If it look like a $50 made hoodies, people will buy it.
So how much are you actually? So what is your price per item?
So like, what you mean, like
how much does it cost you like per item?
So right now,
I guess it's different per like t-shirt, hoodie.
Yeah, it depends.
But that's my thing. It's like, so if you spend, let's say you spend $1,000 to get all this stuff, and then it doesn't sell, now that money is done.
No, it's not, because you are selling a product that they sell in America. You can buy a hoodie anywhere for about $10, $35, but you going it from a different country that you getting each hoodie for $2. So make your money back. Sell each hoodies for $5. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna take more time, and you're not gonna make that much profit.
So then it becomes like not opportunity cost, but it's like, okay, if you invest $1,000 into all this product, and it takes you a year just to even like break even or whatever to sell this product while you're holding on to it, then it failed, right?
No, not tech.
Really?
I mean, like, you got yourself out there, so it's good. Yeah. Because, well, for what you're doing, it's I guess what I'm talking about is different. Because what you're doing is good because you're building a long-term brand. Yeah. But I'm saying if somebody was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to sell some Naruto hoodies. And, like, I'm going to go reach out to this guy. I'm going to put, like, $5,000. I'm going to get all these Naruto hoodies made. I'm going to send them to Amazon. I'm going to sell them. If it doesn't sell, if your shit doesn't sell, then you lost.
I say it depends on how is he drop shipping. Like, you can drop shipping online, and you can drop shipping on foot. You know what I'm saying? You can always go to Opry Mills, rent out, and sell Naruto hoodies in Opry Mills. Somebody will buy it.
But now is it e-commerce, or are you like trying to run like an actual? Now you're running like a legit.
That's actually what I had researched. So you got e-commerce and then you got traditional commerce. So I guess
Right.
that like going to Opry Mills,
That's
so they probably do the
traditional.
same thing. They buy all the product, then when it gets to them,
They set up a
they
brick
just
and
set
mortar.
it up in like a
So,
kiosk at Opry Mills.
That's how
sell
they
it to
build
you.
they, by selling them physically. So like, I had to learn myself that I had to go buy my own hoodie to actually get people to buy it. So I went out, bought my own hoodie. People were like, oh, that shit hard. I'm gonna get one. Where you get them from? Then, or they either ask me, do you have them on hand? So usually I either go out, buy like 2 or 3 bulks of my hoodies, walk around, somebody be like, hey, I like your hoodie. Shit, I got my hoodie right here. And if you want more in a different size, you can go to weloveb.shop.
Okay, so that's different then. So is dropshipping dead?
No.
I say
it
yes.
depends on how you do it. It depends on how you.
I'm saying that
how
if you
do
want to
it.
run a completely like online
Like
store,
fast, you
like
know,
how people
fast.
like how people present dropshipping,
Cause-
like it's a completely online, 100% online business. There's no physical touching. It's just I'm some Kermit dude
depends.
in my room. I'm selling.
It
hoodies.
depends on how much potential you can put in drop shipping. Like if you don't have no potential in drop shipping, of course it's gonna fail. But if you really down bad on drop shipping, all you gotta do is really promote that product better than somebody else.
Yeah.
Because if you really think about it, just like Facebook, all Facebook did was made a better version of MySpace. Because he had more knowledge, he went to Harvard, he had more knowledge about it. So say you selling a product that's actually a good ass product, but your marketing is trash. Say I have marketing experience or, went to school for marketing, so I know what to do, and I'm selling the exact same product. I'm getting thousands of sales, and you selling that product on your site that looks like eBay when it first dropped. Untrust, not reliable,
So I guess that's the thing. Interesting
it
So you're,
thing.
so you're
depends on
investing money in
presentation.
marketing, or you're not?
You don't have to. It depends on presentation. Like for instance, from my site, I invest in tough material. I invest in no money, but I knew how to use my site. So now I have pop-ups that it said if you sign here, you get 15% off. If you log in here, you can get rewards, and that's all completely free.
So pretty much all competition.
Basically,
And then
it's
I'll
all
say
about
too that
presentation.
yeah, because I'll say like you're only as strong as like your weakest link. So basically, you can have the best product, you can have the best design on your store,
Right.
but if your marketing is trash,
Right.
then it's gonna fail.
Right.
If you got the best marketing, but you got a good website, but then a trash product, so it's like you kind of have
Just like Wish, for instance. Wish had good marketing because you see TikTokers all over the world,
Right.
YouTube ads, all that shit, but their product was ass. So at one point, Wish stock market was sky high, but now look
Yeah.
at them. They had like $1 or $2.
Everybody knows it's like trash, like the materials.
Because the more people that bought it realized they were scamming because these
Yeah.
items wasn't the legit items that were shown on the website.
Right.
But by them, spending so much money on marketing,
So I think that's worth it then, bro.
it manipulated people.
Marketing first.
It manipulated people to be like, oh, AirPods for $20, bad.
right, but you get
You
them
feel
and
me?
they
Wait, so is there a reason why you don't invest in your marketing then? Like,
Because that's
too much
a
money.
lot of money if you're trying to start.
damn.
You gotta invest a couple of thousand, and that's
I
a
agree.
risk. Because, like I said, like Wish, they marketing was excellent, but their product was trash, so that's why they downhill.
Yeah, that's like long term they're downhill, but like they probably made like banks.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
man.
but all that
Yeah,
money
crazy.
don't matter. They net worth is nothing now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There's nothing.
I'm pretty sure
The
it's-
only thing that you would see about Wish is they Wish YouTube house.
So that goes to my point. So I feel like Wish is a prime example of how dropshipping is dead because they're not successful anymore. Because the only way that they could have continued to be successful is if they would have actually came out with a really good. If they would have continued to have really good products, right?
Right.
But instead they capitalized very early to like the Johnny dude, as far as you can find a shitty product, sell it for more than what it's cost, and you have a shitty presentation of how you sell it. It's very easy marketing in the beginning, and you make a lot of money.
But
then it started to become more challenging because hey, the customer satisfaction of these products is very low because people know, hey, Wish sells cheap stuff.
Right.
They start going downhill. Their marketing starts changing or starts getting more saturated because more people are drop shipping. Their company falls off.
But like I said,
So now if you want to be successful in the field, then you have to actually what you're doing, like with Tough Material, like you're building We Love B, like you're building a legit brand. Like something that's like you're gonna maybe even
So,
one
like,
day like have like an actual place where people buy your
Store.
stuff, right?
I say I say it still ain't dead because I see the reason why they use drop shipping as short term. So they use a whole bunch of money for marketing to ship out, shitty products, made millions of dollars, they cashed out, so they straight. They stock markets don't matter. All that other stuff don't matter. Now they finna invest that money that they made into something new.
Actually good.
But they would have only pulled the plug if they saw that the trend was coming to an end, right?
That's true.
If it was still a money printing,
is
if this
true,
business,
yeah.
if this business model is a money printing machine, then they're
There's
going
no
to
need to
keep
stop it.
going.
It's
But if you stop putting promotion and you stop putting resources to further the business, then they must have realized that this is no longer this is no longer.
It's just like take it as like a video game. Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a good game. Every year it was a good game, but then they sold their company to Microsoft all of a sudden. Why they do that? Because they finna invest in something bigger.
I don't know, man. I'm 50-50. Like my answer is still yes.
It really depends on how you see it.
It depends how you see it, only because like if you look at like you brought up a game, so I'll bring up like 2K for example, NBA 2K.
Right.
They come up with the same game every single year,
Right.
but their presentation like they show, okay, this is gonna be different. Like my player is gonna be able to like this year you can walk in the arena, like walk from like back, I don't say backstage, but like the locker room to like around the press conference rooms over here. It's kind of like an small open world type of thing.
Right.
And they kind of just add a little bit here, add a little bit here. Then next year they add one more small thing. So it's like,
but in 2K,
I don't know. My answer is still yes, but
in
I'm 50-50.
2K, it's always different developers. So they don't be the same people working with each other. So like for instance, like GTA, you seen how it used to be all bulky looking, all ghetto, all in the hood. But now since they got better developers and more people engaged into GTA, now their graphics is clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's long term.
It's still different than drop shipping though.
Yeah.
It's still different.
That's like long term building.
Well, I guess I'm saying
No,
I was bringing that up to say
giving an
like,
example to what he was saying.
I was giving that example to say basically it's about your advertising and your marketing. If you're not, and back to the whole weakest link point, like I guess you have to be strong in all forces as far as your advertising, the
depends.
products, the design of everything, and then you may have a chance. But even with that, I feel like still drop shipping is
So it's a deeper level than just it's alive or dead. I feel like it's dead in the sense of if you think you're just gonna hop on your iPad or your Mac or whatever right now, and in the next 30 days you're gonna make $1 million, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
But if you have the capital and the ability to sink thousands of dollars to take a product, a Chinese cheap product, brand it, catch a trend, and sell it, and you have that financial ability to sink the money into it, then it can be successful.
I say,
right?
I say
I'll take that.
drop shipping is not dead still because it's still
with no money.
It's still an entry. It's still an entry of being an entrepreneur. It still give you the education on how stuff work. Without trying drop shipping, you wouldn't learn how to move products around a website or ship stuff or.
But
so
people should be aware of the fact that like you're battling. There's people who they have millions of dollars, bro. Like the Iman Ghatzi, like he said some dude it was his friend. That's all the dude does is drop ship.
Yeah, I know.
And he got in early. So this guy has millions of dollars to be able to sink in when the same trend that you're catching. He already is paying people to find those trends earlier and to be ahead of them, and this is what your competition is. So if somebody's like, "Man, I got $5,000, like I want to start a hustle," should this person go take for this viewer watching? Should they go take their $5,000 and invest it into doing drop shipping? And are they gonna get the return on that investment? Because what if somebody wants to commit to this?
I'm gonna say no.
It's really a hit or miss. It's like a risk. It's like everything is a risk.
Everything's a risk.
Just like, for instance, I know we're not on this topic today, but like stocks. You feel me? You can put a share in, but somebody can put in 50 million shares in there and make 10 times the amount you making. But you still satisfied with the amount you're making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's gonna be that one guy that's gonna spend, millions on that one product. But if I spend this amount of money, I'm still satisfied with the money I make off of it.
But at least, okay, all right.
So I guess it's everybody has their own success. Of course, everybody wants the $1 million, but if you make like
if you
okay,
make
me
some
and
type
Marcelo
of money, that's
competing,
still a success.
and he makes 10 mil and I make 100,000, I should still be satisfied with my 100,000 because I still made it successful.
But if you and me are trying to sell the same product,
You're
I'm gonna
competing.
dominate.
But-
Yeah.
It
but
goes
that's
back.
still-
I'm gonna
that's-
dominate
that's
in
still
that
a-
space.
that's
So
still
you're
a-
not gonna.
that's
You're
still
not
a-
even gonna get
That's
nothing.
tough, bro.
That's
That's hit or
still
miss,
that's
bro.
still a lesson learned though, because you're a beginner and he's experienced. So
I think you just got the money. You
Exactly.
Can be, you can be
Yeah.
experienced but have no money,
right.
and you still. Yeah. So it's
Right.
capital.
So
first.
if you have money, of course it's a hit. If you have no money, of course it's gonna be dead, because of course you're not gonna put in that time too. You feel me? So basically, how I did mine was my first website, weloveb.com. That was basically a money generator. So all I was desperate for sales. I was just trying to see if I could get a sale to see if this, to test it out. First week I ain't getting no sales, but I kept promoting every day. Hey, check out my site. Or if I go to Walmart or Uber, or I make sure I promote myself. So it really depends on you. If you shy talking to people or insecure about certain things, then you gotta find something that overcome that. You know what I'm saying? Because
So are you in it? So like when you're doing your job streaming, like when I thought about getting into it, I was like, man, I'm looking at it because like I want to make as much money possible. Right. So are you looking at it like I want to make as much money possible? Or are you like, man, like I'm just like young, trying to do some entrepreneur stuff. Like I like clothing, so like I'm just trying to do something, and I'm gonna just speak on my stuff like. Whenever I'm around whoever, or like people talking about they want to buy something, I'll be like, yeah, here's my store. Are you like just that's it, or is it like, bro, I want to fucking conquer this shit, and I want to be like, I want to make $1 million being a fucking drop shipper? Like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, of
are you
course.
in it to win it, or like, what are you doing?
Yeah, of course. Like my first, when I started, of course I was trying to get sales, but once I got the mechanics and learned how it worked and did more, research about it, then that's when I'm like. Yeah, I see like in 2023, I think We Love B.Shop would make this amount of money. Because, if you look at my site, when I first started We Love B, it was trash. Now you look at my site, I got a 3D moving logo, my background move, you press enter like a video game, it got the space background, it catch the eye more. So
So the presentation is like, definitely like it's there.
I have something that other people doesn't have when they clothing brand. So
what's stopping you from taking $5,000 and like, bro, I'm gonna fucking go all in. Like I'm gonna dominate in whatever I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try to be number one. When people search for my hoodie, I saw the one that zips up all the way up. Like We Love B pops up. Like why? Like what's stopping you from doing that?
And it's nothing stopping me. Like I'm working on it now. So like Tough Material is a money generator because I'm drop shipping. I'm not using none of my money. Only money I use is the 30-day monthly, subscription. That's or
What's your website? Yeah.
Or buying premium of my drop shipping business so I can have all the permissions. That's the only type of money I'm spending. And then all I gotta do is go on TikTok, keep promoting it, and people like zip ups, people like hoodies, people like, so on my shop, I have the latest fashion that people will like essential hoodies. Essential hoodies about $80. I found the manufacturer that sell essential hoodies. Now on my site, you can get them for $40. So that went really well on Christmas, so people went crazy on Christmas. So like,
How much did you make on Christmas?
I don't know yet because I haven't got my.
Well, what's the revenue at least?
Like what you mean?
Like the amount of orders locked in. Like what's the revenue?
I don't remember by heart, but it was in a couple hundred orders. Really pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Wow, that's solid.
So my next question for that would be so I know you like have a lot of hoodies on there. So as far as like, because the seasons change, obviously it's gonna get hot in a few months. So it's like how you pivot from hoodies to whatever. Like what's the next thing?
Like it's categories. So I have hoodies, I have hats, I got glasses, ski masks. It be like jewelry. I have that on there.
All of it's already uploaded.
It's already up there because like it's tough material. It's not a certain item that I define tough. Like everything on my site going to be the latest fashion or look presentable to me. You know what I'm saying? What I prefer that tough is.
So to the viewer trying to create a website now or thinking about creating a website, how do they find, if they want to do something similar to that, How do they find the latest fashion or the trendiest thing, or like, okay, yeah, they're gonna buy this because this is trendy, or I know, like, you feel me? What's gonna make them? What's my question? I'm trying to reword it. Yeah, how is somebody gonna like find like or know that this is trendy or this is gonna be like the hottest fashion, or how do you keep up with that?
So really, rappers, like, you feel me? Find the clothes that rappers wear, or that's not Balenciaga, that's not Gucci, that's not, you feel me? That's like something light that looks cool because they like it. You know what I'm saying? So like a graphics tee, you see Kanye West with like a graphics tee that say milk on it. Why does he got a shirt that say milk on it? He defined it cool, and somebody made some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like see as latest fashion or trending fashion, like zip up hoodies. Zip up hoodies are trending. So of course I'm gonna have the latest fashion, the toughest zip up hoodies on my site.
So do you feel like you always chase like the latest fashion of what somebody else is doing, or you feel like one day you may be like, you know what, let me cut my pants a certain way and this is gonna be the latest fashion, or let me make the hoodie do this, or make it like, you feel me, have something on the back.
That's why I have my own brand. We Love Me. It's gonna be my own unique. So that's why I say tough materials are like a money generator. So I'm using the tough material money to make my brand better.
So people should make two brands. Do one for basic drop shipping with like not random stuff with a whole bunch of stuff on there,
things that
and
you
then
find interested
in,
or know more about. So like say like you're interested in like radios or studios or electronics. So find electronics that that can make your life easier and make somebody else's life easier, and post it. Just like, with them life hacks. Life hack videos get millions of views because they found a smart and simpler way to do it.
Bro, sometimes the life hacks be useless, bro.
Right.
They be like, what?
But it's so interesting to watch because we trying to realize how the fuck would this really impact our life. We be curious as hell.
Yeah.
All right, so question. So for the viewers, should they get into e-commerce or drop shipping in 2023?
I say you should get in e-com and drop shipping when you're young, when you don't have no responsibilities, when you don't have to work a 9 to 5, when you're young. Because I see the more people that got success is the young people, because they have the time to sit there and figure these things out. By us, we ain't young no more. We got to go out and work for what we got. So if we would have known the information we know now when we was 15, 16, 17, we would be rich by now.
Because wouldn't that technically, I guess, make it like halfway dead? Cause I'm gonna say dead, but more so like halfway. What's the word I want to look for? I know, bro. I'm throwing them at you, bro. Wouldn't that make it more like, I don't want to say harder, but less easier to attain because we have to work.
So I didn't have the support when I made my first YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel used to call Trap X Gaming, and I used to do I used to do Save the World videos on Fortnite.
Yeah.
So my first day starting, that YouTube, I ain't get no subscribers, no views, blah blah blah. But the thing is, I was really good at the game, so I had stuff and items that other subscribers and viewers wanted. So I used to do giveaways. So by me doing giveaways every day, 24 hours, my streams used to be 4 or 5 hours. I used to have average at least 100 to 150 people in my stream. I had 2 big YouTubers. They ain't shout me out, but I had like Fresh Panda and stuff like that in my stream. But I didn't have the support. Like I used to go to my mom and be like, can I get a bank account? I'm trying to get monetized. And I used to have my, my subscribers to go out and use my support. I had a supporter creator code because I had, 2,000 subscribers and had the watch hours. But then, life goes on. A mistake in school, then your parents be like, oh, you can't play that game on school days.
Yep.
My whole YouTube career crashed.
Man.
Bro, they didn't get that.
Finally I got my game. I went back streaming. I had about 25 to 15 people. I used to average 100 to 150 to 2. Where my subscribers go, so I felt discouraged, depressed. I stopped playing the game because I didn't have that much fun playing with my subscribers, then playing with my regular friends, then, so.
So it's all about pretty much consistency
And
support
support.
system. Yeah.
Because
I
I believe
50-50 with it, bro.
I believe like if Johnny didn't have the support, I'm pretty sure his mom put him on her credit and build her credit up. I'm pretty sure he did all that. He had the support and the knowledge. Some people don't have that support when they grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody live and grow up differently. So it might seem easy to him, and okay, I can do it. But people grow up differently.
So basically, do not start a drop shipping if you don't have the support or the consistency, or like you just brought up the example of having like an advantage per se. Like say like the thing if your
you
parents building your credit up, or if your parents making you do chores around the house and they'll say we'll pay you this or blah blah, or put in your account, or they ask you for money for whatever you're doing. Like you can do a lemonade stand. I mean, like for kids or whatever.
Right.
You can sell like make stuff or something by hand.
If your
sell
people
it.
don't give you the mindset of getting it, going and get it, instead of spoiling you and making you satisfied. So when you grow up in life, you be like, I don't know what to do because my parents done everything for me.
All right, so we're gonna ask the question again, and we're just gonna all give one yes or no. So is 2022 going to 2023? Is drop shipping dead?
No.
It's dead.
2023, bro.
I know you want yes or
New year,
no.
bro.
I know you want yes or
It's a
no.
new
want yes or
year,
no.
bro.
I say
I actually want to see it. Though.
it's dead.
It's a new year, bro.
It's dead if you think you're just gonna find the easiest item and you're gonna upload it and you're gonna get rich overnight. It's
Yeah,
dead.
for
The
sure.
only way I'm gonna say it's not dead is if you are willing to find a product and actually try to invest the time, money, effort, and
'Cause drop
try to build it into an actual business. That's the only way I'm gonna say it can be successful.
So my answer is I would have to agree with Marcelo on everything he said. I would have to agree with that. But I'm leaning a little bit more on the yes side, but he did have some valid points. So
Yeah.
Mom, what's your answer?
My answer is, it's either you build a brand and it goes like, you just put your time and effort and money into it. Like, that's what I'm trying to do with mine. I probably won't use like the Shopify app or something. I'll probably just create my own. But like, if you want to go crazy with like Shopify, drop shipping or something, like, just try to make quick buck, then yeah, it's not gonna go good.
I
Because
say
like you're
It's gonna be a
competing.
long
I say-
podcast.
You're competing versus like people that has 10 millions or something in their bank and they're ready to put it down to find the next product, researchers, everything. You're competing versus those people. It's gonna be hard. But like, if you're gonna build your own brand and be very unique, then I feel like it's gonna.
So then it's like a passion product.
It's passion project.
I say, if you want a good, decent amount of money and a consistent income, I say, is it AWS? Amazon AWS?
Yeah, that's the name of AWS.
Yeah. I say doing that, AWS, because, like, you feel me? You can go out and buy, Fiji water and smart water from the manufacturers for cheaper. than
Okay,
you
that's
can buy.
that's actually another type of e-commerce. So wholesale.
Wait, is that FBA or AWS? I'm confused.
That's wholesale.
It's wholesale. You can use Amazon. You use Amazon. It's still Amazon FBA.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
wholesaling.
It's just wholesaling.
And the
Letters-
leverage, the
letters
leverage
are
there
going
is you're buying you're reaching out to the people who make the product and you're buying it at a discounted price and then sending it to Amazon. But it's less like you actually have to grow the brand or promote it because Amazon
People go buy water regardless.
Yeah,
like-
and Fiji water, right? It
So
already has its
It's
reputation.
basically a consistent income if you know what you're doing.
So and then that's
It's a money glitch.
Wholesale the way then, bro.
Yeah, so that's
money
something you
glitch.
can do.
Yeah, it's a
Also,
money
that's
glitch.
money
If
glitch.
you really want to do that, it's a money glitch, and I'm willing to do that shit too.
I mean, hey, do your thing, bro.
But yeah, what's called anything else? Like-
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a long one, buddy.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
shit,
long one.
okay.
It's gonna be a long one, buddy.
Special,
What we
Because
got
now,
on that?
because next,
Episode.
so I have SMMA, social media marketing.
Oh,